Okay, let's get an EIN from the IRS within a few minutes, all for free. Fastest way to do that is just go to Google, type IRS EIN, and make sure you don't get fooled by these sponsored posts. So this one's incorrect. Anything that's not irs.gov is incorrect. Incorrect, incorrect. There we go, irs.gov. That's the one we want. Okay. So as you notice, there's this weird hours of operation here. That means this website, even though it's a website and should be 24/7, is not. So those are the only times you can apply for an EIN with the IRS. And I also wanted to point out two other things I found in my research while doing this. The first thing I found is you should have all your legal documents that you got when you created your business on hand, because you're going to need the company's official name and its start date from those documents to match up to what you put into here. So that's number one. Number two is, if you're doing the LLC, you want to make sure that LLC has been approved by your state already before you do this. People have run into issues where it wasn't approved, they did this, and then they found out they were not approved to do an LLC, and it created all sorts of issues. So just to be clear, make sure you have an LLC that's been approved already before proceeding forward with this one. So if everything's all good on your end with your business, let's proceed forward with the application. Okay, so this is the EIN assistant page. It just tells you you can't save the form. You have to do it all in one session, and you need Adobe PDF to view your number once you're all done. So those are two most important things. Everything else is not really that important, to be honest. So you can read it if you want. If not, let's proceed. Okay, so here's where we're talking about which type of company you're going to do. I got a gut feeling most people are going to do an LLC. That's if you're like a rental property investor, Shopify, you're a vendor at a local farmer's market or something similar. That's what most people are going to pick. So I'm choosing that one. This just tells you what an LLC is. Hopefully, if you created an LLC already, you should kind of know what one is. So we're going to proceed forward. How many people are in it? Most people are probably small that are watching this video, so I'll put 1. And I'll choose New York for my state. This page is just asking you, why are you requesting the EIN? Most people are probably starting the business. If you already had one and you're now going to hire employees, you're going to select number 2, but most people will probably be on this one. Here's where you just put in your name and your social security number. I do not know what to do if you're not from here and you don't have a social security number. That's a different video you're going to have to watch. So sorry about that. This page is asking you where the LLC is physically located. Most people, I would say 90%, are just going to use their home address. If you already have an address for your business, you could put that down. Everybody else, it's okay to put your home address. This will not be publicized on the internet, so you won't find it on Google Maps or nothing, so it's safe to have your home address on this. And that's the same for your phone number. This will not be publicized anywhere. And it says, do you have a different address? I would say no, for where the mail's going to be sent. But if you really do, I guess you can choose something different. Okay, step 4 is asking us the official name, start date, where this was filed, etc. So that's where you grab those official documents and take what's off them to fill this out. On the first one, if it's an LLC or an Inc. or a Corp, you actually do put that in there for the name. For the doing business as line, the second one down, you don't put that stuff. Then you just have your county, the state, and then the state or area that you filed it in. Most likely, if you're doing this all from home in the same state, they're all going to be the same state and the county you live in. The start date for LLC is from that article of organization, and that's it. Every other business, I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty much very similar to this, but that's what I used for these ones, so we're going to proceed forward with that. Continuing step 4, they just want to know some more information about it. All of them are probably going to be no. The first one has to do with basically if you're a tractor trailer or big size vehicles like that. That's what it means by 55,000 pounds. Your average car is not that, so unless you're doing a trucking company, it's going to be no. Are you involved in gambling or wagering? Probably no. The third one, asking about Form 720 for excise tax returns. I would recommend probably putting no, but if you really want to get into it, the IRS has it. You could Google this term here in Google, and it'll bring you to this page. And these are the type of businesses that have to do with excise taxes. I'm going to assume 99% of you are not involved in these kind of businesses. Maybe indoor tanning from one of you, but probably not. Okay, so back to this page. Everything's no so far. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, that's again no. And then this one might be a yes. If you're an S Corp, click yes. Or if you have employees, click yes. On this page, you're just classifying your business. If you're a rental company or you're not sure which one to click, you could go to other. Here's the follow-up question to other. If you're a rental company, you click other and then continue. It's going to ask you more questions like, are you a realtor, etc. They're all self-explanatory, but to keep things short on time, I'll just say music and hit continue. So that's the entire form. Now you decide how you want to receive your number. I recommend everybody choose number one. You receive it online. You'll get it within like 15 seconds of pressing continue. It comes as a PDF, so just download it, save multiple copies of that file, and print multiple copies because you don't want to lose it. It's a real pain in the butt if you lose it to try to get the IRS to tell you the new one. If you do it by mail, it takes up to 4 weeks, so that could be a long time, and it could be lost in the mail or whatever, and you don't want that. So that's how you get your EIN for free in a few steps very quickly on the IRS's website. If you've done this in the past or have any questions or want to share your experience, put them down in the comments. I also want to tell you that I have more videos that have to do with business, so if you want to subscribe to, that would be great. If you finish the whole video, you could also just say, hey, I watched the whole thing. That's good to know too. This way I know people are actually watching the whole thing. This next video here shows you how to get a PO box for free in only about 15 minutes it takes from the USPS website. So thanks for watching and have a good day.